My name is Kurosh Ziabari. I am the Iran correspondent of Asia Times and a contributor to Foreign Policy and Al Monitor. I'm also a 2022 World Press Institute Fellow. I completed the Dag Hammarskjöld Fund for Journalists Fellowship. At the time, a fundamental social transition emerged in Iran with the Women, Life, Freedom protests, and international attention gravitated toward the country. Reporting from the United Nations at this critical time was an enlightening and transformative experience, given that I always aspired to explore the working of the United Nations firsthand and engage with its leadership. I'm grateful and privileged to be part of the Dag Hammarskjöld community and appreciate this invaluable opportunity.
I, Veronika Malkozarova, executive editor of the New Voice of Ukraine, came to the United Nations as a critic of this organization. While covering the Russian invasion of Ukraine from Kyiv, I saw the invader paralyzing the work of the Security Council. Dag Hammarskjöld Fund for Journalists has given me a unique opportunity to slightly change my mind as I saw the work of the UN from the inside. Although the Security Council is stuck, the United Nations still manages to fulfill an enormous humanitarian mission and help the people in need. It is also the biggest platform for diplomacy that does a lot to unite the world around Ukraine. During my time here, I wrote many stories about the UN's flaws and successes for both English and Ukrainian-speaking audiences. I met top UN officials and ambassadors and explored beautiful New York, covering the US election. It was a great opportunity that helped me to see the modern world more clearly.
Hi, I'm Shadi Abdel Sattar from Lebanon, a journalist at the Middle East Sharq al-Awsat newspaper. The Dag Hammarskjöld Fellowship gave me the opportunity to be at the United Nations for 10 weeks in a unique experience. During my work here, I've got the chance to have a closer look at the organization's work mechanism. I've also covered news on the activities of the UN and written reports related to prominent issues of the international organization, such as the Sustainable Development Goals and the Young World Leaders 2022. I was able to meet with senior UN officials, and my meeting and dialogue with the Secretary General, Mr. Guterres, was a special one. Attending the noon briefings has been so productive, and I've got the chance to ask questions and receive valuable up-to-date information. My experience with the United Nations proved to me the today's necessity more than ever for defending the values of this organization to solve the multiple crises that face our planet. At the UN is the best place that brings all people together under its safe umbrella. The memories of my work here will remain one of the best in my life.
Good evening, I'm Natalia Lutsenko, TV correspondent from Ukraine. As you are watching this video, we may be thousands of miles apart. My flat in Kyiv may be dark now, but this should not keep me from writing about the Russian war in Ukraine and how the world is having my country's back. Our struggle would be unimaginable without your help, both the media and the United Nations. The UN is a deep and intricate structure that is not an open book. I appreciate the program for enabling me to read and analyze it from within. Numerous interviews arranged with ambassadors of different countries to the UN made it clear that this organization is simply a cross-section of the world. During my stay at the UN, I saw history being made when the General Assembly, by a majority vote, supported the resolution condemning Russia's referendum in Ukraine. I tried to make the most of the opportunity to report from the UN. The main thing is to explain to Ukrainians that the world is on their side and that the UN is not only the Security Council. I'm happy to have been given this springboard for development. Hope to see you again.